It was Iyanla hugging Karuchi, and it was like Iyanla was all of the gender reveals, proposals, and baby showers on my story, and Karuchi was me, and it's like her embracing her because I want to say like maybe a year and a half ago I couldn't see shit like that.
Really?
Because I just, got out of a relationship that I thought was the end all be all. Oh, this is like a transparent moment. I'm giving y'all a lot of tea.
That's true.
I was getting out of a relationship that I thought was like gonna be my end all be all. I thought we were gonna get married. I thought we were gonna have kids, and it ended. And I thought, like, that's when I had the realization, like, who am I?
What's up, you guys? Welcome to the 312 podcast. I am your host, Ashley Diana, a girl from Chicago creating spaces for millennials to have wholesome conversations that are real, they're raw, and they're relatable. We laugh a lot, we cuss a little bit, and we promise you're going to learn something about yourself when it's all said and done. Don't be shy. This is a safe space. So, what's the 312? What's up, you guys? It's Ashley Diana, and welcome back to yet another episode of the 312 podcast. And today, to my left, I have my lovely sister girl, Miss legendary Lena coming back to the show with me. If you guys are just joining, as always, when you're done watching this video, go ahead, catch up on all of our other episodes. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And if you've been here since day one, this is what, episode 18? And you know the statistics. Here I go. The statistics say that majority of podcasts don't make it past episode 7. They say it's like 1 billion something podcasts, and like only, I don't know, half, maybe like 40% of those are actually like active. So we're beating the statistics. Shout out to y'all.
Don't be a statistic.
Don't be a statistic. We're not going to be statistics here. And that word is going to fuck me up.
Yeah, I said we should stop saying statistic because I'm about to hurt myself.
I'm about to have a damn seizure. But yes, y'all. So, hey, welcome back.
Hi. Good to be back. Hey, guys.
Literally, good to finally be on the studio soil because
we had a rough one.
The drive here, the fiasco on our way to get into the goddamn studio. It made me realize why. And no shade to my Indianians. How would you say that?
People from Indiana.
So,
people in Indiana.
People in Indiana. No shade to y'all, but I just could never live out here. It was just like a bunch of unnecessary shit. The traffic was unnecessary. The construction was unnecessary. The rules in which you can only purchase alcohol. And I'm not an alcoholic, so don't take it as that.
We just had to buy this bottle.
But I just literally wanted Prosecco, you guys.
Yeah.
And it took us an hour and a half to finally, get to a store that opened at 12. Mm-hmm. So, And it was the fact that I went to Target. First off,
I stayed in a car.
There were 30 parking spaces that were reserved for handicap. And that I just couldn't, I'm literally looking for parking. At this point, I'm already irritated.
Yeah.
Looking for parking, and I'm like, why in the hell are there 100 goddamn handicap parking spaces? Granted, there should be some, but
it was a lot.
And Lena was like, it ain't that many people coming here handicapped. Oh my God.
Actually, you made it sound better. We're not gonna repeat what I said, but I had a moment where I was like, it's
you was
giving.
Like, wait a goddamn minute.
Yeah, it was like, what did I say? I said something along the lines of, it ain't that many disabled people coming to Target.
Nah, I feel like you used the word handicap.
Oh, yeah,
and
I did.
Whatever, y'all.
I support all people of all shapes,
absolutely.
sizes.
Don't cancel me. We're not making fun. We just,
I've never seen that many spaces.
I have never.
Which is shout out to them because, my mom has a handicap sticker and she had a knee replacement. So,
respectfully.
Y'all need to be able to get in that stove fast and get out fast.
And I think they need more Target, if y'all are watching. I think you guys should get more of the, how the Bye Bye Baby or
Expected Mother.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There should be more
of
those.
I had a moment because I was thinking that.
Not just at places that, expected mothers are, obviously going to come to, but normal everyday places pregnant
or just mothers that are by themselves with multiple kids.
Yeah, who? That one.
And I don't even have kids. I'm an ally.
I'm an ally.
I'm an ally.
So I'm gonna pop this for us, y'all.
Okay,
but also I'm a little afraid because
just pop it regular. Why you gotta pop it?
No, I'm just saying like I am gonna pop it regular.
Oh.
But I just hope that it's not like
Oh God.
It didn't get shook up on the way here, did it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at my arm. Strong. Ooh. I can't get this up there.
You got it.
Woo. Woo. Ooh, y'all. Pause it. Lord have mercy. That's gonna be a blooper, honey.
Now y'all remember when? Well, y'all don't remember. When I did that?
Let's shake this. Thank you.
Thank you.
Child. And what I say?
It's almost the anniversary of when I did it.
Is it? No, it's not.
I just made that up.
No, it's not. Okay. Ooh, child. Because today is not the day, honey.
I wasted a champagne on her computer before.
And I said.
And I brought it up today. That was my fault.
I said it. Hold on, let me turn this off real quick. I can't wait to see that damn.
And I'm just like, with the stuck on stupid.
Well, good thing it just like splattered.
Yeah, it wasn't like I wasted the whole thing on there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And we back. So this is my first day back filming in like a month and a half, you guys. So I guess that was like a celebration to me.
Well, discombobulated.
Y'all, anywho, we deserve. You want me to pour it?
I can do it.
We deserve it.
Oh Lord.
So no more popping bottles on camera. Nope.
Yeah.
We got to do this ahead of time because obviously the universe just doesn't agree with it. But anywho, hey y'all, welcome back. We had a little fiasco on top of the 1,000,001 other fucking things that has happened today. Thank you, boo.
You're welcome.
Making a little mimosa, and it's giving Christmas. I just noticed that.
On accident.
On accident, but it's just really good. And I actually want to try this. So y'all, I normally get this brand of Prosecco, but just like the regular brand of Prosecco, like Brut. This one is organic. And it was in a real cute green. I'm wearing green, so.
Okay.
I feel like it tastes, it's good. So anywho, y'all, cheers.
Cheers.
Do you want some?
Yeah. Just a little splizzle.
A little split. So anywho, welcome back to the 312 podcast. Lena, how you feeling, girl? Let's do our check-in. What is your 312? How you feeling emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, however you want to answer?
Physically, I've been taking my vitamins.
What vitamins do you take? Because I feel like I've been trying to find some.
I take a liquid multivitamin.
So I don't do that. So maybe, okay.
So yeah, it's like I think it's a women's multivitamin. It's by, I don't know if you want me to say who it's by. We ain't sponsored.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, it's a liquid multivitamin. You can get it from I'll tell you Whole Foods. Comes in like this little jug. And I really like it. It tastes like children's Motrin.
Okay.
But I feel, energized when I take it. I've also been taking some supplements. So I do like milk thistle, which is good for like
milk thistle.
Which is good for like your liver and if you like cocktails.
Okay.
Take milk thistle. I take sea moss. What else do I do? Oh, and I also have like those little green drinks. I take like a alkanize and detox superfood. So I take those. I feel good. I drink a lot of water. I've been into drinking water. I do chlorophyll water, keeping the insides fresh. Mentally and emotionally is my other ones. Mentally, I feel strong. I feel mentally prepared to take on whatever comes my way, good or bad. And then emotionally, I feel like I'm very in check with my emotions right now. I don't take much personal. I kind of keep things on an even level. Yeah. So I'm doing grand today.
Well, good to hear.
Also, I don't think I would have got on here if I didn't feel great about myself.
You definitely sure. Like you're real heavy on like I can't. Like I just can't today. It's not sitting well in my spirit, y'all. I can't do it today.
Yeah, I'm done forcing things.
Wait, hold on, y'all. We gotta pause real quick.
What?
I'm gonna have to cut it off.
What happened?
It's definitely fucked up.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, it is. Damn it. Hey y'all. We're back.
It wasn't me this time.
Oh my God. Everything, I don't know what it is with like anniversaries, things happening within like the last year, because just recently, you guys just saw the whole fucking fiasco that was like, no, I would never even like plan that. Let's
Especially in front of the person that did it the first time.
In front of the person that did it the first time. So here me and Lena are today, damn near. It could have been a year ago when that shit happened the first time. Because I had just bought my laptop.
Okay.
I hadn't had that laptop for a couple months.
All the details.
And so here me, Lena, and Sid. Sid is my boyfriend, if you guys don't know. And we were watching a podcast or something like that, and something wild had happened.
Yeah.
And like it caused Lena to be like, oh, "What the fuck?" But like the bottle of prosecco, or no, the glass, it was it these same champagne glasses? Could have fucking been.
I'll try to block that day out as much as possible.
And then like her hand like comes across on accident, right? I'm sitting there on my computer, and it knocks the fucking glass of champagne on this same laptop that I just wasted the champagne on today. And I say that to say this, exactly damn near a year ago today, not today, a couple days ago, this happened Friday? Was it Friday? So it's Sunday. And I parked my car in front of my house, the same landscaping company. If you guys follow me, you know what I'm talking about, because I had to like blast them all on social media because they were like not trying to fix my car. They shattered my passenger window with the weed whacker. And granted, I was on vacation. Granted, Sid was at home, so he was able to be like, he went in the house to grab something and come back out, literally the exact same thing I did. And he sees them kind of like walking down the street. And so he runs after them like, hey, did you guys just cut the grass right in front of, this address? And they're like, yeah. And he's like, you just broke my window. And that literally happened again around the same time on Friday. So I don't know, like, what the universe is on with me. Like, I don't know. But I'm nervous, y'all. I'm fucking nervous.
Yeah. It's a lot of 1 year ago things happening again. Maybe we ain't learned our lesson.
But like, what was the lesson? And
we shouldn't have learned a lesson about opening bubbly around your computer.
Because what did I just say? I literally just said I shouldn't do this.
Yeah, I learned my lesson. And I should have been more. I'm sorry. As a friend, I apologize because I'm the one that spilled it the first time. And for me to even be, and we actually debated about it. If it's on camera, we debated about it for a second. Like, is it going to pop open with the laptop in her lap? So, as a friend, I failed you, and I'm sorry.
It's okay.
As far as the broken windows,
yeah, they're wild.
Fuck them.
Yeah, they're wild. I think I got
gross negligence.
That's a lawsuit at this point. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm like steady messing with my hair and shit. I'm trying to fix my necklace. Because like, how does that continuously happen in the same spot, y'all? The same exact spot. How?
I don't get that.
I don't either. But
okay, we all good. Sorry if you just saw us chug our first mimosa. That's the thing that we do as friends. If we go to like a brunch or like usually like anytime we have some type of bubbly, we do chug the first one.
That's a rule.
It's a rule. And it works for us. Judge your mama.
Don't judge me, judge your mama.
Judge your mama.
So, we were just doing our 312s. So.
And I said I was doing exceedingly well.
Yeah.
I'm living in abundance. So let's not let all these issues. Again, what did I say? When I know how to. I'm in the spirit of the pivot.
Yeah.
I'm in the spirit of the pivot.
Spirit of the pivot.
I know how. Like, I'm in a situation or a space in my life where whatever comes to me, I know how to pivot, and you can either get with it or get lost.
Yeah, get with it or get lost.
But that is a precursor to everything we're going to talk about today.
For real though. And so you said your 312s. Happy you're there as well.
Happy you're there. It's a pleasure to be there.
My 312.
Oh God.
Before this.
I was gonna ask you how you were doing, but then like I wanted to refrain from that because
I'm nervous.
I know you're it's okay, but it's okay to be nervous. That means growth is coming because you don't know what else can happen.
Yeah.
Something beautiful can happen. We can walk out of here and something beautiful can happen. So like let's not.
Because I also have a client pending, right? I've been working real hard to get this client, and just kind of thinking, right, we're in a pivot, we're on our pivot wave. So it's like, for what this client is going to have to pay to make a deposit for my services.
Hey. And granted,
could fix what
sometimes
might be wrong with the laptop.
And you know what's crazy? Sometimes we think of like, let's just say you just run into some money or you just come into some resources and you have to shell them out right away. Sometimes we look at that as like, ugh. And you've experienced that too, because like with the car.
Yeah, it's like I literally, like, I'm up and then something happens.
But like at least you can do that.
At least you can do that.
At least you can do that.
That's the lesson there it is to learn.
I saw this girl on Instagram and she was in her car and she was like, I just pulled up to the gym and I have $7 in my bank account, but guess what? All my bills are paid. And she was so happy about that.
Yeah, I know that's right.
I don't know about y'all, but sometimes my biggest blessings come when I have $7 in my account. Sometimes my biggest blessings come when I have 50 cents in my account.
Yep. I agree. And I was talking to Sydney about this the other day, because sometimes even when I have those situations where I feel like, oh my God, the world's about to fucking end, and I decide, I choose to make the decision to just move forward, be calm, and ride the wave. Gee, the shit figures itself out every single time. And granted, there are some things in life that, of course, me as a mom, like certain shit, it's like can't just like, you know.
And God bless you for that.
With the
God
shit.
bless you for that. Let's just like, can I just give you your flowers for that? Because when I went to Costco yesterday, I was like, I don't know how mothers do it.
It's a lot.
I don't know how you do that.
It's a lot.
That's crazy.
It's expensive as hell. We were talking about that shit with groceries. I'm like, it's
we
four
did.
of
We
us.
did talk about that.
Girl.
We basically had a pre-episode on the way here.
We did, y'all.
We had a pre-episode on the way here. We had a solid 2 hours of just chit-chatting about everything we're going to talk about.
Because it took us 2 hours to get here when it really should have took us 45
But
minutes.
again, cheers to that. Cheers to the journey.
Hey,
I got sermons today. I don't know about y'all, but I got something to say. Say.
Cheers to the journey.
Cheers to the journey.
Okay, so anywho. I want to. In these, if you've seen the last couple of episodes, and like I said, I was saying this before, I've been taking a break, right? I have not been here filming. This is my first day back, first day out, since June. So, well, when you guys see this episode, it's going to be the end of September. That's how clutch I've been with my content. I'm able to take breaks, content creators.
Just wait for the master class, guys.
Just wait for the master class.
Wait for the master class.
When you're able to batch create, it makes things so much easier for you. So yeah, creators, new podcasters, aspiring podcasters, if that's my one thing to give you guys, try to create as much content as possible at one given time, because you're going to have a moment in which I just had. I have been filming since November of last year. Every other Sunday, consistently, no matter what, no matter if someone didn't show up, like, we were just in this bitch, like, we are gonna film. And I got overwhelmed, and, you consistently have to, granted, we have comfortable conversations. Today is gonna be a comfortable conversation, but, like, sometimes, when I'm having guests who are new to me, or, like, it's for a specific type of topic, like, you really gotta get creative sometimes. Not everybody that you put on camera is good on camera, so you just really have to put out so much energy in each one of these episodes.
Yeah, but you, like, as a creative, I feel like you exert energy anyway. Like, despite of who you're talking to, like, even though you base this episode off of things we've already talked about, it still took you time to put that shit together. You put a lot of shit together on a daily basis. So I just want you to feel like you have your flowers. Like, fuck all this shit that be happening to you. Like, it's going to pop for you.
It will. And I can't wait so I can just be like, look, girl.
Yeah. I just want y'all to know I'm going to be the friend.
I'm calling her on the PJ.
Yeah. No, I'm going to be on the PJ. I don't know what she's talking about. Is this girl crazy?
I'm like, hey, girl, let's just go to Italy for the weekend. Fuck it. I'm bored. I want to go grocery shopping in Milan.
We don't know when we're going to use these eggs over here. So I'll be your nanny. I'll watch the kids.
No, the fuck you will not. You won't. You're not going to be no nanny.
Why did I just lie? Y'all saw I just lied.
I'm like, nah. Will you babysit from time to time? Absolutely. If it's like, okay, cool, we want to go.
I think I'm not the first choice at babysitting.
No. Because I mean,
if you ask me, I know it's the end of the line.
If the roles were reversed, I'm not the friend to call, and I got kids. Damn. So like when my kids not with me, I don't even nobody else's kids. I don't. So I get that.
But if if she does call me, and
yeah,
all my friends and kids know, if you call me, I know it's a 911 emergency when it comes to the kids. Because you know, I'm the auntie that comes around. I'm gonna give you a couple dollars. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have us some taco. Like, you know what I'm saying? What y'all want to eat? Like, what we doing? Yeah, if you want Chick-fil-A and you want Taco Bell, guess what? We going Chick-fil-A and Taco Bell because I want Portillo's.
Girl, we had, what time was that when we went out and came back to like kind of pregame?
Oh, I almost kill them people for eating his taco. Yeah, I bought.
My son was home and she's like, "What you want to eat?" He's like, "Taco." She went and ordered mostly for him and then like order extras for everybody else. Baby, it was one or two tacos short, and she was like, run them tacos. I'm talking about mid bites.
They're from Don't even put that in your mouth because they're for JoJo. I ordered them for JoJo. He said he wanted,
and I got it
for him. Granted, I bought extra. One of them extras was gone. Guess who them main ones were for? Him.
Yep, him.
Ain't no leftovers.
Ain't no leftovers. Bookie. So anywho. Welcome, girl. So that is our 312, y'all. I'm nervous because of what happened today, but overall, I will say, this week was rough though, still. But I am learning to be more grateful for the shit that does go right, and like the situations you were saying, like, okay, granted, I can be up and something happens and I have to pay for something, but the fact that I am able-bodied, I have to like continuously remind myself to be grateful for that, because you can be in situations where it's a lot of shit you got to get taken care of and you can't do it. I'm more on the side where I was like, damn, I wanted to book a flight to Miami. Why I got to take care of this? But it's like, well, it happened unexpectedly, and at least you have the means to take care of these emergencies. So I guess I'm in a grateful stage. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, just great, you know.
I'm grateful.
And you gotta be grateful for them trials too, because sometimes them trials
Girl,
prepare you for something that you don't even know that you're ready for.
And you don't even know. Yep.
So, but look, I don't want y'all to think that I'm always this positive, but just know
you are pretty positive though.
I am a pretty positive person.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have your moments where like, and both of us like, well, this is irritating me, like this is going on, but you're a positive person.
And I said, like, even like sometimes like when I call you and I'm just fussing about a whole bunch of shit and I'm like, all right, bye. Like, literally, I just had to get that off my spirit.
She's like, all right, girl, let me go ahead and get this dog together.
Hey,
let me go ahead and walk Loki.
My dog beats on me daily. Beats on me daily.
Oh my God. Anywho, y'all. So bringing back the segment that I created a few episodes ago. So if you are new here, this is a treat for you. But if you've been here since, day one, you guys know what I'm talking about. So we are going to insert segment.
The segment, questions that need answers.
So this is a segment where we literally just kind of throw out, whether it be those burning questions, shit that you've gone through over the last couple of weeks, things that we see on social media. There is literally no limit, no category. We're just, look, these are some questions that need answers.
Yeah, unless it's relational. I don't have no answers to that because...
She said, I ain't got it, bookie boo.
Yeah, like, that do what work for you. If you want to be the Lulu, be the Lulu on your side of the street.
So I'm coming in hot with these.
I don't know these, do I?
No, I don't even think I talked to you about these.
Okay, come on.
But this one is wild. So there was a post that I saw in a conversation that had started online, and this girl, and I don't know if you've seen it because people know her, and she made the comment that. Okay. Oh, God. She says, people, like, I get a lot of flack for saying that I go and get tested every 6 months, even though I'm married.
You need to leave.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Is that it?
That's it.
And they were saying, why you do that?
And my thing, she said, like, like, why do people feel like that's not something that you should do? And my thing is like, well, why do you feel that as someone that's married and supposed to be, fully committed, why do you feel that you have to get tested every 6 months? Now, before y'all jump down my damn throats, yes, as a woman, as a man, as a sexually active individual, every time you go, for women, we get our yearly exams, right? Of course, when they say, do you want to get all blah, 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 name all the STD testings. Absolutely, I'm going to do
Run that through Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Like, that got nothing to do with me.
Of course, we're going to do that. But, like, to go out of your way, like, 2-3 times a damn year to get like, what? I feel like there's some trust there. Or there isn't some trust there. There's lack of trust.
Lack of trust in her husband.
I'm like, do you need a new husband? Because why do you feel like you need to get tested?
So every 6 months she actively goes out and gets tested,
like,
as opposed to like me just getting tested within the means of my annual exam.
my go-to, like, she actually goes and is like, no, I'm gonna go get tested, like, specifically for these things.
I mean, go off, boo. Like, nah, for real, like, go off, because, like, I think that takes gall.
Yeah, it does.
To get on Michelle Obama's internet and say.
You and this. Michelle Obama's internet.
It takes gall. You know what I'm saying? Like, that takes a lot of relationship awareness that I don't think I have. Because granted, like I said, I'm not a relationship expert. Like, I'm not married. But if I don't feel like, it has to be some lack of trust.
It has to be, because I don't even think it's a relational awareness. Like, relational awareness
relational awareness is knowing that my nigga fuck other bitches.
And that's what I was going to lead to. Like, not allowing, like, certain shit to go over my head, like, not being naive. Absolutely. So, like, in that same sentence, is it the fact that you feel that your man is unfaithful, or you feel that he has the ability? Because in a sense, I'm like, I'm not going to put anything over, anyone. Does he have the ability to cheat? Yeah, absolutely. But I have that trust and loyalty.
Does he breathe? Does he breathe? Is he a breathing being?
Is he breathing? Yeah, so, like, in that part, I get it. And then, like, people were really in the comments. It was like half and half, right? Some people were saying, oh, you guys are just out here doing anything, and it shows. Like, no. They are.
It might not be you and your husband, but these folk are out here doing anything. Trust and believe in that.
I thought that was Will. So that.
I think every 6 months to actively go out and get tested, and you're married, it's some underlying issues, Bookie, that you gonna have to talk to you and God and maybe a therapist about. Yeah. Like your higher being, whoever that may be, for me is Jesus Christ, and a therapist. That's for y'all to discuss and sort out.
Something's there. But also, I think some people are, like, hyper. I don't know the word, but, like, when it comes to, like, medical.
Yeah. But, like, is she specifically getting tested for, like, STIs?
Literally, STIs. Yeah, that's literally what she said. Like, I get tested specifically.
Yeah, it's
got to
be something going on. Or Bookie Butt could be out here getting her kicks on Route 66, and she didn't want to say nothing. Like, let's not act like it's just men.
And then there's that.
Let's not act like it's just men.
That's true. Okay, so hey, questions that need answers.
For all my brothers out there, I'm not a pick me either. I just
cause baby,
I'm not a pick me. Trust me.
Oh, they told me I was a pick me for saying that men had were better friends than women, and they were just like, oh, you pick me. And I was just like. And this is exactly.
I don't fucking like you bitches, honestly.
This is exactly why I said what I said.
Even though I'm a girl's girl, they tell me I'm a girl's
girl.
And
I am, and that's the crazy part.
You are more than me.
I love women, but, like, some of y'all are. Anywho, questions that need answered. Yeah, what you got?
See how we have to go off that cliff.
What you got, boo? I got another one that's like, wow.
No, you go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, you
go ahead. Cool.
I think this is. I like that one.
Okay, because it was another one that I This girl said, and I'm gonna actually put these up on screen so you guys can see it and kiki along with us. Another question that he answers. This woman says that you give the baby that you birth the last name to a man who, like, you don't even have his same last name.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Pick me. No, I'm just kidding.
How wild
I'm just
is
kidding.
that?
I'm just kidding.
They're like, yeah, that you don't even have his last name. You guys are married. Why would you allow your child to essentially have the same last name as his or her father? Because you're bitter enough to feel away because he didn't make the decision to ask you to marry him or ask you to be his wife.
It's a layered conversation.
Like, hello, because initially for me, it's like, if marriage is ultimately the end goal for you, or like the, what's the like the criteria for you to, you know, be able to be serious or to give your child the same last name, whatever the case may be, you might need to be abstinent because if that was really the issue, you probably would not have had this child to begin with.
I don't know. I don't have kids. I don't be speaking on shit I don't know nothing about.
And I love that about you.
I don't got kids, so I really don't.
But
I don't.
serious, like, imagine somebody says that to you.
But
like,
I also know, like, all my exes probably would have bust my head if I didn't name my kids after them. So, like,
because I feel like if especially, this is what we got to stop doing as women too. Like, stop trying to restrict access and slap the book on these men who actually are great fathers.
Yeah.
Like, okay, if he's
you
a good
jackpot, you got.
You feel me?
You hit the jackpot.
That's initially what I thought, because I'm just like, look,
you got some great men.
He's a great father, so absolutely, like, I'm gonna allow him his access and his rights to name his child. You know what I'm saying? After him, his lineage. Like,
I will say this: if you get the last name, you cannot pick that first name because we ain't doing nothing crazy.
We actually collectively came to the name. I wanted to.
What was it? Was it Ava?
I never told you what I wanted to name
was
her.
It Ava? No. Well, oh brother, what was it? Kinsley.
No.
McKinley.
Some celebrity is Kinsey. Kenzo.
Kevin Hart.
Okay. Y'all don't.
Please, Brittany.
No, not even close. And I still, to this day, love this name. I don't care what y'all about to say.
It better not be ugly.
It's Abigail.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
Is she a fucking American
Abbies,
Girl doll?
To all the Abbies out there, don't mind her. She's
don't get me wrong. Hey, Abby. You know I bang with you.
Abby. That's such a cute nickname. And I love the name Abigail. I don't get, like, it's so, like, it's just, it's so much character.
Ain't that the slave from American Girl? Was that not her name? The black one with the kinky hair? And American Girl, let's talk about that because y'all know y'all was wrong for getting that maybe that raggedy ass head.
Wait,
that was her name?
It?
I think
I'm
so.
about to Google it now, y'all.
That Abigail was the slave.
Stop. They didn't make a fucking slave doll, G. Did they?
Look it up.
Oh, because now I need, hold on 1 second, you guys. If you're listening to this, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But y'all got to pause for a second.
I know, and I know they listening like, it is. That is her name. That's her name.
Abigail?
The dark-skinned one with the kinky hair was Abigail.
Oh, no. What?
I don't tell lies, y'all. I don't lie. I don't really, I will make something up.
Why she look like that? What do you mean?
And if you go to her story, she was a slave. Or she was like a child
She
of a
looked
slave.
like a fucking slave.
That might have been, that's an old doll. I don't remember her looking like that. But
And it says limited edition African American absolutely Abigail doll. What?
So, y'all, this might be, why she looking this up and get astonished. I didn't have Abigail. I had Josephine, which was the Native American.
Josephine sounds so beautiful, though.
And she had, like, the long hair because I didn't want the kinky girl hair. But you know what? Like, that's back in the 90s. We're now in the 2020s, and we all have, like, knowledge of our self-love and our blackness. But, yeah, I had Josephine because of the Abigail story.
Mm-hmm.
She was a slave.
That's wild. Yeah, I think y'all wild. Because they had the little girl Claudette who...
yeah, and they had the blonde one, and then they had the red hair one. I think she was in the Holocaust or something like that. Now, don't quote me on that one, because I might have made that up. But one of them was, like, from the Holocaust and, like, something like that. And Josephine was Native American. We all know their story.
I like what they're doing, but... you know what? And let me not do that, because as black people, we always say that we want the slave narrative to be taught and to, you know... Taught.
Sorry, I can let that one go.
I was never hooked on phonics.
Yeah, taught, yeah.
To be taught.
The slave narrative. Yeah, you have to teach it, but, like, also I feel like it has to be done in a nice way. It has to be done in a nice way.
Sorry, y'all.
It's okay. Yeah, it has to be done in a nice way. And, yeah, Abigail, so now do you still love the name Abigail? Will you name your daughter Abigail? No,
I mean, I don't think I can, like... Sydney for sure.
I just really don't want you to name your daughter Abigail. It's not going to let me
name any child Abigail.
I just...
that's such a cute name.
Not to say that,
Let me know in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about the name Abigail, because
I'm not calling no little black girl Abby. No shade to my girl Abby. Abby, I love you, Stinky.
Oh, my God. Is her name Abigail?
I don't know. I think her name is Abby. But
that's like her name, Abby.
I don't know, but sometimes people start jobs. Like she was my old coworker. They start jobs and they change their name. Like they can like put their name as Abby on everything, like coming out the gate.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. It could be.
Got you.
Actually, I know 2 Abbies. One from college and one from.
Girl, I knew this girl Abby, and if you are watching this, she went to SIUC. She was a white girl, but she had the biggest butt ever. Like,
Hey.
I mean, she was beautiful.
I didn't seen some white girls slugging.
Oh, they're like,
they be.
and this ain't even like no like. I don't know what you guys could take this and turn it into, but like the evolution of the white girl and her body, I kid you fucking
No,
not.
I think they always been like that. They just kind of like started embracing it.
Like like the girl Abby that went to SIUC, I mean, beautiful. Everybody was on campus was like in love with her, and I think that was like my first, because I went to a predominantly white high school.
I must say that. Me too. I didn't. I went to PWI.
But yeah, even then, so like when I would see like the typical, build up of a white girl, usually slim.
I don't think I guess.
Well, at least in my experience, like the school I went to.
Yeah.
So when I saw this girl in college, this is my freshman year college, I was like enamored. I was like, oh my gosh, she's beautiful. And why does her body look like this? So, hey, Abby girl, if you.
Yeah, hey, both my Abbies.
Hey.
But
so next.
also,
go ahead.
we ain't gonna be taking Abigail
We not.
into the what century?
Maybe a middle
in?
name.
What century are we in? Or like, are we going to 21st still?
Why you? Oh, you got me lying.
Like, how like the 21st century, the 20th century. Are we going into the 22nd century?
I don't know. Questions that need answers.
Put that in the comments.
Another question that need answers, and this been going around too. You probably seen it, but I'm gonna ask you a question. You're with a man, right? Whether it's your husband or whomever you've been with long term. One of his exes died.
Oh, brother, I seen this shit. Okay.
How long does he have to grieve?
That bitch dead, so he could grieve for the rest of his life, but just know we locked in. Ain't no switching up.
If we locked in, ain't no switching up. I say, it can't be longer than like a couple days.
She gone.
I don't know, but like even then, so, and maybe this is like
hey, well, you know what?
Okay.
It's what I'm saying. It's always RH for him. So
Yeah,
I almost want to get that tattooed on my neck. I mean, I wouldn't. But you know what I'm saying? Like you could always feel a little way.
I guess that's true. I mean, for sure, right?
I mean,
especially if it didn't end in on bad terms or anything like that.
Yeah.
I can understand that, but like, I mean,
you can't be snotting and crying for 2 months, not eating this shit.
Where did it even come from with the black guy, the older black guy?
Oh, yeah. Please.
We gotta find
you
that.
got that. You got the first night. You got the first night to do that.
That's what I'm saying.
You're
I'm
not
like,
gonna carry that
beyond
out
that,
6 months.
Be sad.
But like every once in a while, you be like, damn, I'm thinking about boo out the band. Because I mean, I do it.
Be sad, but like, why you grieving so much if you like? If
Yeah,
that was over and
I
done
still
with.
do it. It was like a year ago, almost 2 years.
Every now and then, like you said,
it's
of
almost
course
2
it's
years
going to
ago.
come up. Grief has no timeline. Let me not say that. Of course, you guys, like grieving, there's no timeline. There's no, deadline. There is no way in which you should do it. However,
You're not gonna be laying
You
up
got
in
a
the bed with
week.
me still sick.
it's
know what I'm saying?
the boohoo crying. You don't even boohoo cry about
Yeah.
me.
No, there's no time limit on it, but it's like, watch how you grieve. Don't disrespect me in my own shit. Don't disrespect me in my own shit.
Period, poo.
But like, it ain't no time limit on grief, cause like, I try to make it, even playing field, and it's like I still be sad over my ex that passed away.
So what if he wanted to like get a picture blown up of her to put in y'all crib?
I will punch. I don't promote domestic violence.
You don't do domestic.
I don't do domestic.
That's Lena thing. Every time me and Sid get a little shaky, we
Or like
shaking
they start
the
like,
table.
yeah, or like even if it's like 2 people, that's not
I
me.
don't do domestics.
Yeah, I don't get in between 2 people mess. That's how you get shot
Well, question.
or stabbed. I done seen some stuff. I'm from Chicago. But yeah, no, for real. No, there's no time limit on it. But like, all right, bro, you ain't that shaky. You weren't even that sad when your grandma died. Like, let's be real.
Let's be fucking real.
People pick and choose when they want to be
do.
distraught.
They do. Some of these niggas be loving their exes still, and that's all I'm saying.
Is it? I was going to say something. I'm that ex.
It's okay.
Like, I'm lovable and I'm a great person. It's usually never my fault.
It's now they say no. It's not. It's never your
I'm
fault.
gonna say what you know.
But they say that if you're a person that says that like you're the bad person. I'm like, no. I just may have ran across some people where it's not the issue.
I might be the villain.
I don't think you are. Am I the bad?
Now I don't know.
Am I the drama?
I don't know your exes like that.
You never know them. I don't know them either. I only dated one nigga, and that's my child's father.
Outside of Sydney.
I never. Oh yeah. Well, we date now, so I don't consider somebody else.
Hey, and I started
but
saying
exes,
that now,
I got one ex, and that's my child's father. And
I say that all the time. Like
anybody before that was an experiment. I don't care what you say. It was an experiment.
I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna get busted in my head.
Dang, that'd be bogus to say that about him because we was cool, but.
Oh.
I can't name drop for sure. Absolutely.
Oh, I was like, what you talking about?
Dang, we was actually cool.
No, I don't. I'm not gonna say that, even though I'm rocking with you, sister. But I got a couple exes. I enjoy the relationships when I'm with them. Yeah, I do. Okay. It's we still gang, but we gang on your side of the street, and I'm on my side of the street.
You can't come over here with that shit. What Janae Aiko say, can't come around here no more.
What Corrupt say?
You are the one. The rest of these niggas bitches is 3s and 4s, baby. You are the one.
You are the one. Everybody else is 2s and 3s.
2s and 3s, honey. Anyway, questions that need answer, y'all. I hope y'all enjoy this segment. It's my favorite part of the episode where I just get to, talk my shit, and we really just need some answers to those questions. So let us know.
Yeah, because you can't be just snotting and crying over another bitch.
It's about boundaries, bro. Like, it's speaking of goddamn boundaries, hey. Let's get into it.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I think it's very important to have boundaries on all aspects of your life, right? And we were just having this conversation about the idea of, and we're just gonna name this like girl, sit down. Girl, sit down. Get still and embrace the beauty in stillness. And when we say stillness, we define it as, in this particular instance, just being able to enjoy the moment that you're in, not really necessarily looking for the next thing, and then making sure that you are still within your ambitions. You're still within your goals, and being able to sit it's hard, especially if you're a person like us. We love going out. We love taking vacations. And this is the thing, I don't have to do the club. But my biggest factor in not being able to sit down or to be still is I'm a happy hour girl. Especially if I got to go to the office.
Yeah.
Lena, what you doing? Let's go to happy hour because you just want to have a little fun during the day and take my ass home and get up for work the next day.
Yeah, nothing too crazy.
But yeah, it's very important to be able to have the discipline.
Oh,
to
brother.
be still.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard for me. I have to be in an extreme season, and I feel like that's why I go off Instagram. I'll deactivate my account.
You for sure will.
I will let that go. Because I can't see it.
Because you'll want to open it.
I want to open it. I want to go. Somebody's like, "Oh, we here. Did I come through?" I'll come through, but I have to really be disciplined. Sometimes I had to realize that it does look like I'm being distant, but I had to be okay with that. Yeah. I had to really be okay. Yeah. I'm sorry you feel that way, but me taking this one night is putting me mentally
where I need to be
6 steps ahead of the game, and that's where I need to be to live every day, because every day is not me being with you. Every day is me being with me and that dog.
Huh. And that dog.
And that dog.
And my Loki low.
Everybody love him, but everybody come get him. So my day to day is me. Yeah. And I think even after my last relationship, I put a lot into it, and I feel like I had when we parted ways, I feel like I had a really hard time of seeing myself as an adult, like as like a 28, 29-year-old. Like I couldn't see it. And then we had quarantine, like all of that stuff coupled together. Like I didn't know who I was. And I had to get still, and still is not me on Instagram. Still is not me at happy hour. Still is not me at dinner. It is me in my house, kind of like in my prayer closet, trying to figure out what's going on. So I think having that discipline and being able to do it and just take that time for yourself can be seen as selfish. And you have to, everything that comes with stillness, you have to be ready for.
Yeah.
People not gonna understand. Your friends not gonna understand. Some people gonna try to.
And I won't even say like friends won't understand. Yeah, it depends on the goals and achievements that they're trying to look forward to as well. I think that's a big point. But yeah, continue.
And then too, you know me, like when I get still, I don't talk.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't talk.
That's when I know. I be like, oh, my sister. And Sid say something before anybody. He like, damn, where Lena been at? I say, sister she got to get
Yeah, it's like I don't talk about it because it's like,
it's okay.
I think
She'll come back.
my biggest thing is like, I don't like to talk about things before they happen. I don't want to block my blessings by speaking on something that's very premature and then fucking it up. Because people have fucking ill intentions all the time.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you speaking something to somebody in the wrong setting or the wrong energy can fuck up your shit.
That's true. And especially like, I think I had posted about this before, like, there was a reel and it said that an NFL player is not going to talk shit about you for playing football. NBA player is not going to talk shit about you for, you know, an author is not going to talk shit about you for writing a book. So on and so forth. It's always the people that have these small minds or that aren't really going anywhere that judge you for being, you know, whether it be an entrepreneur or achieving whatever goal, especially if it's those goals that are like outside of the norm. Like people don't like us like underdogs. They don't, you know, understand. I won't say like. They don't understand the grind.
And they don't have the bandwidth or the vocabulary or whatever the fuck.
The skills even, the dedication.
To support you.
Yeah, because it really does take for, because I mean, and then my next question was like, is it hard for you to be still and, you know, enjoy the current moment as opposed to like going to find the next thing? And you just kind of hit on that. It absolutely is, because me as an entrepreneur, granted, I have, you know, Kyla's my best friend. You're my best fucking friend, bitch. And it's so funny, because, side note, you're probably the friend that's been around the least. I think 5 years.
Oh, you mean like the least amount of time?
Yeah, the least amount of time in comparison to my other, well, shit, I ain't got no friends, little bitch. Courtney been there since birth. Kyla's been there since junior year. Yeah. And then them other two were there for 15 years. And then shit happened.
It's okay.
But I say that to say this. I always say we got to our point where it's like, okay, like that's actually my best friend. Like,
yeah,
we ain't really like, oh, that's my
I think
good
you claimed
friend,
me first, and it took a minute.
It did. It took us a minute to be like, actually, that's because in our heads, right? And this is a complete tangent, but I just have to throw this out. Yeah. We always think that like best friends, there's like a time limit on there. Like you have to know each other for X amount of years to consider yourself best friends. And I'm like,
you came through swinging though,
bitch.
And I feel like I was like, and it's so funny. I think I was like more there for you in the beginning because I met her through work, and she was pregnant. She was pregnant with AJ, and then I was there. This is pre-COVID, obviously. I came to the hospital, and it's a long story behind that. We'll probably talk about that in another episode. I came to the hospital the day Avery was born. I held her. I saw her breastfeed and everything, and it's just like, this girl think we friends, and it's just like we're really just coworkers. Like I don't really know how to give this to her.
And that just shows like your kind heart, because it was like Dana couldn't come, but you're like, I'm not. Like we told this girl we were gonna come, and granted, like. That first day, and for any moms that are watching, like, you really don't give a fuck who comes. Like, you want to eat and you want to sleep. But the fact that you came.
Well, let's talk about how we almost had to deliver.
There before my mama.
I had to deliver AJ at the office. Let's talk about that first.
Because I was in denial.
She's having full-on contractions as I'm about to walk out the door. And I'm like, I can take it home.
5 o'clock. And it was like.
No, it was 5 o'clock. Was it damn near? No.
Because I was putting on my out of office,
No, she wasn't. She was still working.
No, I was like,
she was still working.
Inbox together, I swear to God.
And then so like everyone else clocked out at 5:30. Don't worry about how I got all the what do you call it? the blessings on the job. I used to go to work at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and I would just leave at like 4:30 or 5. But everyone had to stay to 5:30, and that's it. They business.
They ain't got nothing to do
My
with
my
me.
office was on the East Coast, so like everyone was still like working, and I'm like, all the parents in the room. I'm like, Ashley's like having contractions, and our bless his heart. I'm not gonna name drop all these names, but I'm gonna call him Joshua. That's not his name at all, but he's a parent. He has 2 boys. You know what I'm talking about. Joshua, I'm like, watch her because
who is Joshua?
He's amazing.
I bet.
I love him.
Oh.
I was like, watch her because she's having like contractions. She's really like trying to act
She's
like
in
she's
denial.
Like, yeah, and he's just like, okay. And then like I think he sat behind you.
Yeah.
And he came back to me. He's like, no, she's really having contractions. I'm like, I know, but I'm about to fucking go.
She told me she don't need me.
Yeah,
so
and I'm like, I don't want to be around for this.
Yeah.
This is trauma. And she ended up having that, and I predicted the day.
She did.
I
The
predicted
date, exactly.
She was due, what, a week?
A week. I literally thought, yeah, and we were way off. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, this is how we do it.
This is how we do. I thought that, so my daughter's due date was May 18th.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay, I'll take that week off before her due date to just kind of get everything together.
Mm-hmm.
Because babies, they come when the fuck they want. And it's normally after your due date or like super fucking early. So I was like, whatever, I'll have a week off before I can plan for her. She came on that Friday, goddamn. And it was actually Saturday morning. Because Friday was my sister's birthday.
It was the 11th, right?
Yeah, it was the 10th.
Wait, when is your...
She came on the 11th.
And I predicted that.
5:20. You did. She was like, nah, it's going to be exactly like a week before.
Because we used to walk every day on lunch. So we would take walks every day on lunch. And I'm like, are you sure you're going to make it? And then as we start like trickling down the days, I'm like,
I could walk to the corner
mind
and
you,
be like, I'm done.
Again, I'm going to say this multiple times because I love this about me. I don't have any kids. And I never was really around pregnant people or like things like that. But like, it's just like my sixth sense. Like I know when people are going to, like I think I predicted somebody else's baby's birth early.
Yep. She sat across from you guys.
Tomorrow?
No.
Oh, sorry.
There were a couple in the hospital, lesbian. They did.
Yeah. We're going to call her Belinda.
But you know who I'm talking about.
Belinda.
I feel like you predicted that too.
Yeah. I do this.
I do this.
I do this. So I predicted it, and I went to the hospital. I had the gifts, and it's like, well, I got these girls' gifts. The hospital's on the way home. Like, why would I just not? So I took her over there. I have pictures of me holding AJ that first day she was born. And I just kind of been around ever since.
Literally, ever since.
And so,
as much as she don't do kids, girl, as soon as we got home, Lena was there that next week, honey. And I got that picture of you holding AJ.
Yeah, like she
frowning.
I hold the babies, and I remember the first time she said TT. I have that video.
I do too.
At your parents' house. And she's like TT.
Yeah.
So
that's TT Lena.
She definitely called me her best friend first, and that's amongst the friends, we was a little skeptical. Yeah. I was like, she's like,
oh
yeah.
That's a whole nother conversation.
We'll get the girls.
It's the frenemies for me.
No, the real friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was like, who was this new person? Yeah. Who's this new person coming in? And I was like, no,
and look who's still standing.
She's still cool. Oh, brother, look.
Any fucking who.
I have no enemies.
But yeah, say that to say this.
I have no enemies. Everyone loves me.
So even speaking about friends, like there's a certain type of tension, right? So we're talking about, being still, being disciplined enough to be able to, just kind of put things to the side and really sit down and focus on your goals. Because let me tell you, even as an entrepreneur, that shit gets, not even as a entrepreneur, when you have to be still and when you have to like set shit aside for you to be able to really accomplish. Because our goals are like on a macro level, because it's like there's so many different factors that contribute to achieving this one goal, because again, you are everyone in your business. So it's like that shit gets so lonely, because even though like what will take you maybe like a week to get done, like okay, a month, let's say a month to get done, like okay, I'm gonna take a month off, y'all ain't gonna see me, leave me the fucking alone, I gotta finish this shit. For me, it'd be like, this is gonna be the next 6-7 months for me, like I really can't fucking do shit. So it can get very lonely, but I think it's important to be able to have like that community, and I think that that's what we have. That's great. And when you align yourself with friends or with business partners or with a network that can, in a sense, share the same, not all the same goals, right? But share the same values, it's easier. Because if I tell you, like, bitch, one, I ain't got it. Or two, I do, but like I really can't do that right now. I gotta focus on X, Y, Z. There's not like an animosity or like an anger towards it, because there could be so much tension.
I love that about us.
Yes, there could be so much tension when you start to create your boundaries and give those to people. They don't understand them. And we were talking about this on the way here. Like when you're a certain type of individual and have been that person for however long. When you finally get to the point where it's like, no, I'm going to sit still. I'm going to be disciplined. I'm going to really, accomplish my damn goals. Here are my boundaries. Nobody wants to hear it. It's the audacity.
Yeah.
And that is
when
so
you go
crazy.
from being a people pleaser to setting boundaries and strict rules around what you're going to do and what you're not going to do, it creates tension and it creates a awkward space. And as a people pleaser or just someone that just is genuinely a people person, it can be uncomfortable. But fuck it.
Literally, in them. And that I will say, as a person that has been going through like different friendship transitions,
and
like
changes,
it is what it is. And unfortunately, shit happens, but like
it's just a loving way to do it. Like
it is.
Like I see you over there, and I recognize our journeys can't go together, but like I see you over there. It's cool. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's Gucci with you over there, and I'm over here. Like it's nothing wrong, but like I have to be so steadfast in what I'm doing. That I can't even worry about what you're doing. And we literally talked about that on the way here. It's like I am in a space where like I have to see it through.
Gotta see it through, my boy.
I gotta see it through. I gotta see it through. And it's like either you roll, and you honestly everybody don't have to roll.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And I think that was what was hard for me to understand. And doing business with and not even just this. Like you guys, I've talked to you guys about this as well with the podcast. But like other business ventures that I've had tried with friends, and it's like you gotta really understand. And be okay with the fact that like everybody can't go with you. And that's okay. And quite frankly, in order for you to get from point A to point B, sometimes it takes for you to let go of that baggage, to let go of that friendship, to set up that boundary in order for you to get from point A to B. Because quite frankly, a lot of times the thing that's stopping you is like the people that's around you. Not understanding, not being accepting. Or respectful enough to be like, okay, you need a year of not doing shit.
Yeah, we just talked about
that. Okay, bitch. Well, anytime we have our situations where it's like, I can't do shit, I don't want to do shit, what I do? I call, you at home? I'm finna bring some Prosecco over. Okay, let's barbecue at the house. Like, we don't have to go out anywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you really just have to, I think you definitely have to have a supportive I keep saying network. I'm such a business
network
person.
Or a community.
Community. You have to have such a supportive community that is able to allow you to have space.
And then then too, also I think just being consistent.
Yeah, that's it.
Being you consistently. Being you consistently.
Words be worded.
Yeah, words are hard. Being you consistently, it puts you in a place where people can like, okay.
They have no choice.
Like if
that's a good point.
If I take every 3 months, take a month out every 3 months, every quarter I take a month to myself. Can't nobody say like, oh, like this is crazy.
I'm sorry, y'all. It's 222.
Oh,
and we're having this fucking conversation. I'm just saying, angel numbers are real.
Angel numbers are
real.
If
you follow me, you know why that means a lot to me. But wow,
angel numbers are real.
And I'm literally checking the time. Like, let me see where we're at.
Do you know what my like number is that I see all the time?
What?
It's 12:34.
Are you serious?
All the time when I think about you. I usually be trying to text you, but like, it'd be like whatever.
What?
Yeah, 12:34.
We'll talk about that another day. But again, if you follow me, you know that that's very pivotal for me and my aunt, who was like a big sister to me, who was killed. And not only was that her time of death, but that's like the angel number that I consistently see and have seen. That was something we bonded on with her big brother, who was killed, which was my uncle. His time of death around the same time.
Yeah.
And that has been like an angel number.
And I see it all the
family.
time. So that's why I don't bring it up to her when I see it. Like I see it often. Like maybe like twice a week. Maybe like twice a week. But I don't bring it up because, like, I know it's a lot.
But it brings me joy now. Before it used to be like
okay, girl.
Yeah, I get happy now, and I'm just like, okay.
You know,
hey,
you feel
girl.
with angel numbers. You know, you feel covered.
Yeah, exactly. It's always in a. And I don't mean to cut you off, but for me, that number is significant. 222 and 555. It's always literally in a moment where I'm like talking about something that I'm going through, or like I'm doing something for a client or a business transaction. And I'm literally like either irritated or like trying to figure out what to do, and I see those angel numbers, and I'll be like, okay.
Yeah, mine is like.
Let me figure it out because this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Mine is 444 and then 757. Yeah. 757 is mine. And I'm not gonna. Well, I'll tell her off camera what this means because I don't want this person to get gassed.
We'll talk about it off camera.
But yeah, 757 is my number as well.
If you have angel numbers, let us know. I'm curious. If you believe in them, don't believe in them. Let's start a conversation around that.
Yeah, angel numbers are dope.
They're dope.
Even in the least bit of sense, like you see something, you just see something repetitively. If you can know what it means or not, but you can kind of just find comfort in that time. Yeah. Like no matter what it is, like just find comfort in that time. Mine is usually 757 because I'm about to clock into work.
There it is. So learning how to prioritize your goals, right? And one thing I wanted to talk about is, and I feel like I know the answer to this because we're kind of the same person, but like, do you experience like anxiety around like FOMO?
Yeah.
I hate that shit, y'all.
I hate missing out on shit.
I do, because and I think we are the same in that sense. Like, I think we are.
Our signs are like super compatible.
They are. Okay. We're like introverted extroverts. Like, so it's like, I love people. I love being outside. I love, going to events. I love talking. Hello, have a podcast. But when I have my moments, it's like, I want to be by myself too as well. Yeah. And it's always like some anxiety, especially when it deals with family and friends. Like whenever my family and friends invite me to something and I have to say no, or I'm choosing to say no, the anxiety that is like centered around that, I'm just like,
I don't want anybody to be mad at me. I don't want anyone to be mad at me about any reason, but also to our topic and things like that, like I'm putting myself in a space now where it's like, fuck it.
You'll be okay. If you love me and if you really truly care about what it is that I'm trying to do, you'll be mad for a second, you'll feel away, but you'll come back.
And if not, I can't worry about that. Yeah. I can't worry about the ifs. I can't worry about the ifs anymore. Yeah. I gotta make things happen for me for certain. And I think I'm happy at being 30. I'm 30 now, guys. Last time I was here, I don't think I was 30.
You were?
I weren't 30. I'm 30. I'm big 3-0. But I'm treating 30 like I'm 20. So like,
what was I saying in the car? I'm like 30 is like the new, because in your 20s,
not like the new 20 where you think like you're still the shit and popping. Like no, it's like 30 is the new 20 where you can like you're approaching life with knowledge. Yeah. When you were 20, you ain't know shit.
Yeah. And they even say in your 20s, like, oh, you're supposed to be selfish, do what you want to do. I feel like it's the complete opposite. Like, we were talking about it. Like, in your 20s, I feel like you make a lot of decisions based off your environment. Like, you do dumb shit. Like, you open the doors so much for people. But then when you enter the 30s, it'd be like, I figured out what I don't fucking like and what I do like. And I'm not afraid to be like, I'm not fucking with that. I don't want to do it. Mm-hmm. It was so hard for me, speaking of FOMO, to just say no to people. Like, why do I feel like I absolutely have to do whatever it is that you're presenting to me? I don't. And you don't. But you know what makes FOMO, like, a little bit worse? Social media.
That's why I deactivate.
And so this is to my content creators. I really wish I could, G.
Oh, you can't.
And then people say, like, oh, no, that's bullshit. You can't. No. Especially now in the space where I am, I'm really trying to, one, build up my personal brand because I'm starting to get clients and consultations just from social media.
I feel like you're on the cusp of something great.
Yeah, like it's getting there. Like people are starting to reach out to me, even on a fitness wave. I'm working with Rita.
Love her.
Yeah, I want to create let me not talk too much, but I want to create a fitness community with her. And where we would do events, where we would have like recipe books, workout books. Yeah.
Let's put a pin in that because I gotta ask a question about that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, that's just a mental point for the camera.
But yeah, so like, I really wish I had the ability to do that because I fucking would like without a doubt, in a heartbeat, I would deactivate my Instagram account because I would see people, and especially when I see people and I know that, and maybe this is the immature mindset in me, so don't y'all jump down my throat, but like when I know for a fact, I'm like, y'all not really doing that shit.
I don't even, you know what, and I don't think it's
you
those
ain't
people,
really on that. Like,
I don't think it's those
and
people
shit's
for
going
me.
great for them, and I'll be like, what the fuck?
I don't think it's that for me. I think it's, for a while, it was like families. Like, you know, them pregnancy announced. I just put on my story the other day. I was like, it was like Iyanla and was it Karuchi? Remember that when she was hugging her? We could put the we're gonna put the image up later.
We gotta find that.
And it was like, no, I'm gonna just save it and then you can like put it up there and see what I posted. It was Iyanla hugging Karuchi, and it was like Iyanla was all of the gender reveals, proposals, and baby showers on my story, and Karuchi was me, and it's like her embracing her, because I want to say like maybe a year and a half ago, I couldn't see shit like that.
Really?
Because I just, you know, got out of a relationship that I thought was the end all be all. Oh, this is like a transparent moment. I'm giving y'all a lot of tea.
That's true.
I was getting out of a relationship that I thought was like going to be my end all be all. I thought we were going to get married. I thought we were going to have kids, and it ended. And I thought, like, that's when I had the realization, like, who am I?
Yeah.
Like,
that's
you poured into something that is like now gone. So I had to grieve something different. And like now that I'm able to like come back after like probably like 3 or 4 deactivations now, and I can see people thriving. Like there's
you can find joy in it.
I can find joy in like the my favorite one to like look at now is like Jaleesa Vaughn, because her husband keep pumping babies in her.
Really?
She's like they're like
that's
we'll put her up too. Like I think she is so beautiful, and I think their family is beautiful. Like they're both dark skinned chocolate people. First of all, I want chocolate babies.
Oh,
so
I think I know what you're talking about. I know they have like 6 fucking kids.
No, they
like
have 2, and she's pregnant, and they're finally having their boy.
That's not what I'm thinking about.
Well, I'll show you her, and like I can see that.
Did they make like they had like little girls? I don't know if they're twins or like they're close in age, and they like made the song.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna show you who I'm talking about though.
And you're talking about Savant, like Van Van?
I would have to see.
Okay, I'm gonna show you who I'm talking about. Okay. But the girl I'm talking about, like I kind of like I feel like I watched her for a long time, and it's like I'm like, damn girl, you doing it, and it's like her like I feel like that's gonna be my story. Like I'm gonna have like aha,
will.
And it's gonna like
when I tell y'all, when this girl tells me like, bitch, what?
Yeah, it's gonna be a thing.
My other friends gonna be mad because I'm taking this real personal. Like I'm planning everything.
Oh God. Well, I'm
planning the baby shower, the gender reveal, the
you do have
birth
to share
announcement.
You have to share it.
I know I'm gonna have to.
You know you got to share it with.
I know I'm gonna have
Linda
to.
E gonna be on it. Linda E is gonna be on it too.
You know what? You know what? If anybody that I trust to take over, it would be her.
Yeah.
It will fucking be her. You right.
But like I want y'all to share responsibility because I don't want nobody to be overwhelmed.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, no, like so like when and I think that's a part of the journey too, is to know when it's for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now it's not for me because I'm a fucking mess.
Yeah.
In a beautiful way. Let's not get twisted.
And not even like a mess, but just like I'm really trying to just figure it the fuck out. And granted, like if we're being honest, like there could have been a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like if we wanted to.
I mean, look, y'all, don't read too much into that.
I mean, this is relationships, you guys.
Yeah,
like
let's not
random dude.
Yeah, let's not read into that too much.
Something,
like
you know
I could have,
but you were smart enough to be like, this is not that situation.
Yeah,
and I commend you for that because there's so many women
when to say when
who are just like, you know what, I'm getting older, like, you know, just fuck it. This is gonna happen right here, right now, right? So having the discipline and knowing when to say this whole conversation that we're having about stillness, like knowing when to say when.
When to say when.
And sometimes it's like, no, this is not it.
But honestly, here's what, and granted, this is not an everyday thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is me, like, again, I'm sitting on this couch today as a complete person that is comfortable where she is and seeks comfort in the unknown of where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard.
Yeah.
That unknown is hard.
Yeah.
If I would have stayed with him, I would have known what would have been up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
If I would have been there, I would have known what would have been up. Now, the situation I'm in now, the possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
Like, I'm vibing on a different level.
Yeah, that's true.
My situation's a different level. Yeah. I'm getting things I never thought I would ever receive from a person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just different now.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think it's because I'm different. You got to know when to not let the fear of the unknown keep you in the unhappy current
Yeah.
that you know what's gonna happen.
Yep. And I think it's equally as important as we're talking about like building boundaries or creating boundaries and stuff like that. Like it's important to communicate that with individuals, especially like if you're in different phases within your life, within like your viewpoint. It's like, okay, let's go ahead and communicate these with my friends and family, because it's like there's a change, right? And I definitely see there's a change within you. And I mean, I like it. I know where it's coming from, right?
Right.
But even like in my own selfish thoughts, sometimes I'm just like, oh, well, why can't we just, go out and just go?
I did that
book
to you.
a trip
I
and
did
shit
that to you
that.
like last Sunday though.
Yeah, and I'll have moments like that, like speaking transparently, where I'm just like, and this is a great example actually. Just kind of like thinking about different times where I'm just like, oh, well, why, like, we could just do one day. Like, I'll leave you alone for the rest of the month. But then I have to think, I'm just like, no, those are her boundaries, and you gotta respect that.
And it's nothing personal.
At the end of the day, when Lena ready,
yeah,
what you doing, bitch? I want a boat. Let's go. Like you'll know, like, and she'll be ready to be, you know what I'm saying, back active and back
let's talk
social.
About if you drag me out and I'm not ready, how am I?
Oh, it's not a good sight. Cause she's irritated. Like she's irritated. She's irritable.
I'm
like
quiet.
You are definitely very quiet. You are better at that. I don't know if I should say better, but you wear your emotions on your sleeve a lot more than I do. And it's like I always say I do, but then I'm met with like you and my mama, and I be like, oh no.
If I'm not,
if I'm not
fucking with it, like I can't.
I'm a good camper, but Lena will be like, no, I don't like it. I'm not fucking with it. When you ready to go?
Like this is say
so
like
I think that's why I respect your boundaries, because I've experienced that. And I'm like, if she say she's not ready or she say she's not like fucking with it, leave her alone.
Because like it's not you're not gonna get the representation of like like Lena's like this fun person or Lena is like this jovial person. It's like if I'm not feeling it, I can't rock with it.
That's a boundary though.
I can't do it.
That's a boundary, and you have to like respect people and their boundaries and be able to communicate that on the flip side to people and let them know like, hey, I can't do this right now, y'all. I can't.
Yeah.
And sometimes, speaking of FOMO, that's a hard conversation to have, because it's like, where do you find the balance? And this is like me speaking from like an entrepreneurial standpoint. Where do you find the balance in, taking on like an opportunity or like accepting a experience, or just, being in tune with what it is that you want to achieve or your goals that you want to accomplish? Like there's a thin line. It's like, damn, is this an opportunity or like am I being brought out?
I think you being an entrepreneur is harder.
Yeah.
It's harder.
Even just content, I'm just like, well, I could go to this event, like that would be content. I could potentially meet a potential client. Like it's really hard.
But I feel like everything that we've gone through together, like me and you together, like has been very strategic and very purposeful.
I call them, I had wrote it down in here. I'm going to look at my notes, y'all. What was it? Intentional experiences.
Yeah, very intentional experiences.
I definitely
I don't have I'm spontaneous, but I don't think I have very many spontaneous interactions. Like, not now. Yeah. Because me, first of all,
Lena know what the fuck she want and what she don't, y'all. When I tell y'all, my girl's evolving. And I love it. And then even as a friend, like, again, it's taking for me to just be respectful and understand and know those boundaries.
And honestly, like, I think just trusting me, like trusting that I have a method to my madness, and just
she'll be back. Don't worry about it, y'all.
Like I'm not going anywhere. It's just like if you would just like let me rock for like 6 months, I could figure out. Yeah. And when I'm up, we all up.
We all up. Yeah.
Like I'm a like when I have it, I spend it.
Yeah, that's true, and it could be a good or bad thing. We'll be fighting over the damn bill, or it'd be like, she got this one this time, and next time
like when I have it, I have it, and if I don't, I'm in the house. And that's what people gotta really, you know what I'm saying? Like if I don't,
the way I'm trying to, so I'm doing Dubai for my 30th. Y'all heard it here first. Yeah. The way I'm like looking at some of these finance, I'm like,
I have a problem with spending like a lot of money.
I could buy my girl a flight.
I'm not going.
I know, and I know she's not.
You see how she said she would pay for my flight, and I'm like, I'm not going.
I know she's not, because it's just like, it's a lot going on towards the end of the year too for you. But yeah, just thinking of stuff like that. Like when I'm up, I'm up. I'm like,
yeah, she's trying to book me a flight. I'm like, girl, I'm still not. But honestly, like, is that not, that's growth? Because 2 years ago, I'd have been like, fuck it,
let's go.
But like now,
then come back overwhelmed and upset and frustrated.
Look, y'all.
Let's talk about fucking JOMO.
What's JOMO?
Think about it.
Oh, brother. Hey, I've had so much of that. I wish I wouldn't have gone so many places.
JOMO is literally the opposite of FOMO. It's the joy of missing out. And if you've ever experienced a situation where you're like, I
wish
said
didn't
no
go.
to something, and I'm fucking happy that I did. Because in those situations, even speaking to you, like, I'm good at like being a good team player. So it's like, even if I've been out and I know for a fact that I'm like, I could be at home working right now. I'm irritated. I'm frustrated.
I'm
Shit's
not a
not
good
going
team
right. I'm starting to see more experiences where it's like, yeah, I said no, and I'm actually happy that I did. I just cooked dinner. It's 6 o'clock. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying, put the kids to bed. I'm about to get back on this computer and finish what I need to do. Whereas if I would have accepted that experience, granted, it could have been a good one, could have been a fun one. I would have been stressed. I would have been irritated, like trying to figure out what the kids gonna eat before I have to go, trying to figure out what task I can complete before I leave out this door, trying to figure out what it is that I need to accomplish when I get back in the door. Like, it's just too many factors. And I definitely have learned to, okay, cool, I'm gonna say no. And I feel good about it. Like, it feels fucking great.
It feels good to say no.
Thank you.
Like,
Thank
what
you.
do we talk about all the time? Like the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Like, to be disciplined is like, in the moment it might be hard or whatever.
Yeah.
But a lot, and to go with JOMO, was it JOMO? To go with JOMO, have you ever gave in to something and got there and was like,
With them girls.
Okay.
I used to be, girl. It had been a many a times where I'm just like, great experience. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like, I didn't have to be here.
Yeah.
This is a lot. It doesn't stop, especially when you go out with those friends where it's just like, another club.
Oh yeah.
It's like, I want to go home, you guys.
I'm telling y'all. What's the meme say, or what the little shit say that be like, if you knew me back then, you don't know me now.
Oh, you definitely don't. I'm a different person.
I think I have blossomed into a beautiful human that I am enjoying to learn more about.
You are, and I love it. I love it.
And it's like, if you're not with me right now, like with all, and this is like new too, like all love, but like, baby, I can't.
That's not me. That's not me.
But like, let's not get it twisted. Some of them old traits still be there. So like, don't think it's sweet.
So do you think that like you're able to communicate effectively, like your boundaries? No.
No.
Like, and specifically towards like friends and family.
No. I think it's easier with certain people.
Yeah, I definitely think it's situational.
Yeah, like with you, it's easy.
Yeah.
But I think you came in on a part of my life where I was starting to do that.
Yeah. And not even that. Like, I think when we first were friends, like, bitch, we
were whipping around
back to back. Like, we were doing it all. But I think that me, in the position I'm in as an entrepreneur, I think I really, if you don't have an entrepreneur friend, get you one, at least one. Because, like, I think I
respect her.
Like, we understand shit on a completely different level than most people.
I'm a 9 to 5 baddie.
And so it's like, when you get your breaks, because I couldn't imagine working for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, 9 to 5 in that sense. Just because of, like, just the makeup that I am, the goals and the aspirations that I've set for myself moving forward. And just, like, the amount of work, it's hard, like, consistently showing up for somebody, you know, that is hard. That's really hard. So I think that as an entrepreneur, I understand those boundaries. I understand those breaks a lot more than anybody else. Because it's like, I have to take this break. I have to take this time in order to be able to, you know, move forward, like, prosperous. Like,
and I think we also find little joys and stuff a lot more.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Like, I can call you about certain stuff. Like I said, all the time, like, I'll call you and I'll either fuss or delight about something. Yeah. Like, I'll either be irritated or, like, find joy. Yeah. Like, girl, guess what is on sale? Matter of fact, I got some chicken wings at the house for you.
Do you?
I do.
Y'all, she give me the best chicken wings. Is it from Costco? To put in the air fryer.
Y'all like the little party wings?
Ooh, and I went to Pete's, too.
What you get?
I racked it up, girl. I got steak tacos, chicken tacos,
I got
chicken breast. What?
See?
Spent less than $100?
Look. This is like we found little joys in this.
This type of stuff, right?
And I literally was going to
bring
them here, but I have chicken wings for her because I know her family and Joy's chicken wings.
Girl,
And these are like the perfect ones.
We love some little chicken wings, some little wingettes.
Little wingettes, and you throw them in the air fryer. And I was telling her about these little souffles I got that we throw in the air fryer too. So like just little stuff like that. Just having someone you can talk to about that really quick. And it's like they're never. Well, sometimes they're not long, but like.
Yeah.
Or I'll just call her when I'm walking the dog, check in, what's going on.
Yeah.
She called me the other day. School let out time. I knew it was an emergency. I'm like, girl, what's going on? She's like,
and that was so crazy because literally when the damn window shattered and shit happened, and when I was calling her, I guess she could hear the commotion in the background. I was like, and I said something before you even answered, and then we clicked. We was like, damn, I don't think she could pick them up. And the first thing you said was like, you need me to get the kids from school. And I was like, yeah, but I'm like, damn, I don't think I put you on the pickup list yet. I'm like, so we might have to just figure it out. But it was just so funny how you like initially were just like, which
it was school.
I know it was
time.
Something. It was school time.
Yeah, I'm like, this like, hello? Do I gotta pick up the kids from school?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. So like, I think just it's not hard to have those relationships with people, no matter what kind of person you are, no matter what your friendship status is, no matter what type of person you are. You can always find someone that'll be your match, no matter if you're a great person, indifferent person, aight person. Like there's always somebody.
I think you have to find it though. Like I think that
genuine.
I was just gonna say that like there's not much that you and I do, and let me not say friendships are work for sure. Granted, we've only been friends for about 5 years, so it might be a little bit easier than a longer.
But also, me and your mom have the same birthday, so you've had a long-term relationship. With
so
my
side
spirit.
note, my mom and her have the same exact birthday. When I tell y'all, they are the same exact fucking person. So it's like initially off of meeting her, and it was like, I'm like, why does this person remind me of somebody so much? So I really do understand her on a different level because she's literally like my mom.
Yeah.
Literally.
And then.
But being able to find you someone, or not find, we keep saying the word find, come across an individual or a relationship.
Link up, connect, vibe.
It should be natural, Like, of course, there are going to be times where, like, you have to do things to nurture your relationships, but
that's where it gets exhausting.
Yeah, it does. It does. And it's hard, especially
especially over a long period of time.
A long period of time. And when it comes time to request boundaries, that's the hard part. Mm-hmm. People don't like to respect boundaries. They don't.
Or even, I wouldn't even just say boundaries, but people, and they say this a lot in relationships, but like people change.
Oh, yeah.
And
especially if you know somebody for a long period of time, they're going to change. Yeah.
So like,
and it might not align no more.
We be flexible and maneuver ourselves for niggas, but like it's very important for us to do that for friends.
That's a whole other conversation.
But like it's like
important though.
Like when you teeter that line between like being accommodating and flexible with friends, it's really hard.
Yeah.
It's super hard.
It is.
And again, when to say when.
Yeah. You gotta know when to say when, y'all.
What Marcus Houston say in Circles? Got to the stoplight, then I made 4 rights. Now I'm back where I started, and you back in my life.
I was like, wait.
I didn't want to sing it.
Got me going in circles. I went to the soulful part.
Yeah, he got to the stoplight and then made 4 rights. He got back where he started. Now he back in your life.
In your life. We gonna play the song. Yeah.
I say I moved on, then I'm reminded of you. Can somebody help me? Yeah. That was a good album.
We about to play that on the way home.
Naked was on that album. That was a really good album.
We ain't gonna talk about him and his adolescent wife.
Oh, bro.
Anywho,
hey, hold on. No, side note.
That's wild.
Hey, I want you singing ass niggas to stop doing dumb shit.
Dumb shit.
I swear to God.
Please.
And the fact that it goes so many levels.
Music.
The fact that when I said that, I thought about 4 different niggas. Stop doing dumb shit on my soul. Cause now I feel bad for singing about that.
Oh no, don't. It's a classic, honey. And I'm gonna play that shit on the way home. Absolutely.
We can't play none of that other nigga music though. Take that.
Damn it, that was our shit. Like that Ferris. What was it? Ferris wheel.
Oh wait, no. What Trippie Redd do?
Not Trippie Redd. That was Tory Lanez.
Oh fuck, it was. I wouldn't even think about him. I was thinking about Trey Songz.
Anywho, so you guys,
Hey, so you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? I said, what Trippie Redd do?
No, he's cool.
Okay.
Might be a drug
The other
addict,
one.
but
Well, I mean, what he do in his closet is his business.
Southern. But anywho,
Hey, keep that in, because we need that. Because, no, they need to know it's too many fucking niggas fucking up. The fact that we went through 6, that was 6. Because I didn't even talk about the first one, because we don't even talk about
that's
him.
another one in my head. But
we don't mention Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno. You know who Bruno is.
I do. But any fucking who. So let's end this with the question that I have for you.
Okay.
And I'm gonna answer it to myself. So what is something, whether it be a small win or a small opportunity that has presented itself to you that has either improved or changed your outlook on like your motivation or like your standpoint currently?
And I thought about this because I saw this question before last time. I need my questions before this.
She said, baby.
But
like a big impact on like your
I think it's my ability to pivot.
I could agree.
Like my discernment has been off the charts lately.
It has been.
My ability to pivot, good or bad, situational, relational, emotional, I've been able to really just step into me and be more sure. So I don't know. I can't remember if any like one thing. Maybe it's me going back to school. I don't want to talk about that. Like that's not my big. You know what I'm saying? Like going back to school, but like getting to a point where I know at least kind of where I want to go, or the what's the word I'm looking for? Or the education that I want to give myself to go to the next level has really put me in a space of like, okay, you have this amount of time today. You have to work 8 to 5.
When you start to having to break down them 24 hours and figure out how much time you really have to get shit done, that's it.
You got to wake up, take care of yourself.
Yeah. Take care of yourself. And that's something that I want to throw out there too, and not to cut you off.
I know I'm dropping gems.
Every single fucking day, bro. Like whether you are an entrepreneur, a career baddie, a college babe, or bro, whoever's watching this, like find time for yourself. Even as a mother, like that's something that like AJL even said now. She's like, do you need a second? I do. Yeah. And teaching your kids, if you're a parent, to have those boundaries, to allow, you to be you or to kind of come to, but just allowing yourself to have some type of self-care throughout the day. Every single day. And I'm not saying you got to get a massage every goddamn day, but do something, whether it be to close your eyes for 10 minutes, take a nap, take a walk up and down your goddamn hallway. Like
step out on the balcony, get some fresh air. Like
if you don't have a balcony, step outside your front door.
So I just like I teach virtually every day. And when I notice my students are getting like overwhelmed or like just like eyes glazing over, I just noticed that like not engaged. I'm like, okay, we're gonna take a quick like 5 to 10 minute break just to like get some fresh air. Like I always call it like an afternoon Mountain Dew. I
love that. AJ's teacher calls it. She told me about it today. They call it brain breaks.
Yeah.
She's like, during my brain break, I said, your brain break? I love that.
Yeah, like I say, get your afternoon Mountain Dew.
There was no such thing when we were in kindergarten. No. There was no fucking brain. You better do it.
But like,
figure it out.
If I'm trying to teach you something, I'm trying to like put you on the next level. Like, granted, I teach people how to do their job, so you need to hear what the fuck I'm saying.
Or that's it. This is your job.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not listening, like, your eyes are glazed over. And we're working in a virtual environment, so you're at home. Some people are working in the office. It's like it's external factors that are interfering with your brain. Like, I need you to take a break, take a walk. Like I said, get your afternoon Mountain Dew, Red Bull, if you have afternoon coffee, whatever the fuck, afternoon donut, whatever the hell is your thing.
Baby, afternoon. Or we've been going to Pilsen. To like the pizza and all that, girl, they have like the bakery.
Yeah. Oh, pizza ain't no hoe.
If you in the Chicagoland area.
You know what?
Is pizza franchise? Is that like, or is that just Chicago?
I think pizza and Cermak are the same thing.
Okay.
I could be lying.
But baby,
it's giving the same thing.
But baby,
the labels are the same. The labels are the same.
But yeah, to your point, absolutely. take a brain break, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is that you have to do.
Take a nap.
And this is also something that I wanted to say, and I damn near should have started the episode with this. I hope I didn't lose too many people. Towards the
They
end.
stayed for us.
Y'all stayed for us. But, like, the thing that I'm learning to accept is the fact that it's okay to take a break.
Yeah.
And as an entrepreneur, like, we're consistently like, I gotta do this. What's next? What's next? What's next? We don't really give ourselves a break. Like, I work 7 days, like, every
you work a
fucking
lot.
Sunday to fucking Sunday. And even, like, I'm up today at 6 a.m. and she met me at 10 a.m. I spent the first 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. hours literally just kind of like looking over shit, taking notes, checking emails, drafting emails, where I could have really just allowed myself to have a break. Like, you have to go on
a
camera
bath
and talk for an hour and a half. Like, allowing yourself to have these spaces where you can really and truly honestly be you. If your cup is empty, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're not feeling as creative, especially as a creative, take a fucking break. I took a month and a half almost off of filming, and that was the best decision I could have made. Like, I came here today excited. I came here today with, as you can tell, so much shit to talk about.
Yeah, we also had some. Yeah.
We had some shit going on today, but regardless, like, when I'm allowing next week, I'm taking the entire week off.
Yeah.
Like, I set all my clients up with social media and marketing, email schedule, all that shit. Like, I don't have anything to do next week, and guess what the fuck I'm going to do? I got massages scheduled.
You're better at getting massages than me.
I am, but that's because the place I go to, the Versailles, girl.
I went with her one time. Oh, I guess I did just have
we had a happy hour.
Oh, yeah. So
and it was just randomly like, well, I was in the area, so I'm like, all right, come over here, have lunch with us. AJ's dad picked her up. I'm like, well, I'm going to get a massage. Why don't you come with me?
Remember my friend came over and bought us shots?
So we had more shots, so we were drunk as hell and walked to our massage appointment. That was the best shit ever.
That was fun.
Growth.
Yeah.
So, cheers to you, bitch.
Cheers to you. I'm proud of us.
I'm proud of us.
I really just wanted to come here today to give you your flowers. I see the work that you do every day.
Thank you, because
we're besties.
I be hard on myself, y'all. I'll be like,
you really do.
And I really be having to, even with the podcast, I look at certain shit and I look at the
numbers. I didn't even realize you took a month and a half off, though.
And nobody did. Like, my friends, when I tell them about that, they're like, you still posted an I think it had only been.
Well, I think we took a break together, though, didn't we?
I think it had, we did.
We did.
I think it had only been like 2 weeks since I've posted my 2 or 3 weeks since I posted my last episode. And the next episode is coming out this Thursday. But again, I've created so much content, like, it was easy for me to
You need a backlog. Creatives, backlog of content.
Literally,
I'm not even creative or an entrepreneur, but
that's helped me. And they're like, oh, I didn't even notice you took time off. You still were posting something. I'm like, yeah, true. But
you got to refresh yourself.
You do.
In all things.
And it's nothing wrong, especially if, like,
I'm a corporate 9-to-5 Betty, and I got to refresh myself sometimes.
Especially if you are a person that's extremely dedicated to whatever goal that you're trying to achieve, or like your career, your business, whatever the case may be. Just because you take the time off, that does not mean that, like, you're not going to hit your same goals. And Keke Palmer said the shit, I had just posted it. What's for you is going to be there. Like, take your breaks. Take your breaks. Take your moments to yourself, because at the end of the fucking day, if that's really what it is for you, and if you are really putting in the work that you are supposed to be putting in, it's going to be there.
And then also, too, like, I think even from, like, a creative standpoint, or, like, even just, like, a social media, like, the back end never looks like the product.
It never does.
The back end never looks like the product. Like, had I not just divulged certain information here, like, you wouldn't even know. Like, in a year from now, I'm going to look back on this and be like, this shit is crazy. Like, I talked about certain shit, like, and I don't even give the full 411 because
I don't even really know.
Well, because I don't want, like, I don't care to, because I feel like I've spoken myself out of a lot of blessings in my life. Okay. I learned that lesson early.
Yeah.
I started talking about shit early on, and it just did not go right. I exposed the outside world to something that was very personal early on, and I feel like it broke.
Yeah.
So I'm very cautious. Like, I don't even like, my friends have to pry shit out of me sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
Like, they have to pry shit out of me.
I'm
sometimes.
like, girl, what's going on?
And I be like,
but for real.
And, like, sometimes I'll be like, And then like after a while, I was like talking about, okay, you know, like I got to get this off my chest. But like I have talked myself out of situations. I have talked myself out of blessings before. And I realized that my silence is my blessing sometimes. So my friends trust me now because I was consistent.
Yeah.
I've been consistent over the years of like, okay, like if I got certain shit going on, I'm not gonna say nothing about it. Like, you know, if I've gotten raises before and promotions before and I didn't really want to talk about it. And like I even have like friend groups where like everyone's going, like I see them like having accolades. I'm like, damn, I want to talk about mine, but I'm scared. I think I'm more so nervous. So like if I don't talk about something, like I don't open up easily. So when I do open up and my relationships are there, I have an issue like if it goes bad. And I think that's how I've been moving and learning how to operate up, not out of fear, but like out of strength has been my biggest thing. And so that's why I'm so bold when I move now. I could be bold because I've been scared. But I've also seen what's on the other side of fear.
On the other side of fear is that accomplishment that you've been looking for. On the other side of fear is joy.
And I think I know we're closing, but I was talking to one of my homegirls, and she was like, how did you find strength in like your last, you know, she knew like what I was going on, like relationships and stuff. She's like, how did you have strength to do that? And I was just like, I just took it day by day.
Yeah. Literally.
Like some days were up.
No cookbook, baby.
Some days were up, some days were down. Like some days I cried because I was happy. Some days I cried because I was sad. Sometimes I was angry. Sometimes I took it out on the dog. I didn't beat my dog. Like, Peter, get the fuck out of here.
Don't call Peter.
Yeah, like I didn't beat my dog, but like some days like I would just be super irritated with him. And he was 6 months old at the time. Like I got this precious puppy and I'm mad at him for having an accident when really I should have got up 2 hours ago and took him out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I had to see how everything led back to me, and then once I got to the root and the foundation, I had to build a foundation up, and that's why I won't let anybody, like, y'all think I'm joking? I won't let anybody shake my foundation anymore.
You shouldn't. And speaking to that, and I'm gonna let this fucking go after.
Yeah.
That whole situation that I had with shorty ass that texts my phone with all the bullshit.
Oh my God, I don't want to be a part of this.
Baby.
I don't want to be a part of this.
When Sid told me, like, he was like, are you really worried? I'm like, no, but like, I'm just, Are you afraid? I'm like, no, but, He's like, why are you letting somebody control your emotions like that? Yeah. And ever since he said that, I was irritated when he said it, and I'm sure he's going to watch this and be like, see, I fucking told you. I actually went to women's group therapy that night, too, and I had talked about it, and I was just like, you know what? We do this thing where we create a bonfire and we throw in whatever issues we have and we walk out the fucking door with it. And I said, you know what? I am no longer going to allow these people to have control over my emotions, because whether or not I'm afraid or I feel like you got the one up or I believe anything that you said, like at the end of the fucking day, you shouldn't have the ability to control my emotion. Mm-hmm. I should have seen that shit and be like, aha, delete, and kept it fucking pushing. And I didn't. So it's just like, I'm really learning to, hell yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm proud of you.
Hello. I said, so you know what?
Because how many times have I been like,
yeah.
How many times have I been like, girl?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's just to growth. If we can end this episode with to growth.
To growth.
Being able to create your boundaries are extremely important, and to stick by them and be okay with being still, be okay with being disciplined, and not feeling away by rejecting others' offers, because it's good for your own mental, it's good for your own stability, it's good for your own goals.
Trust the people around you.
Trust the people around you.
Because, I mean, I've said something, like, just trust people around you, because they never, I feel like I consult my parties before I make a decision. Before I think sometimes before I feel away, I consult I consult my panel of judges.
You do.
And it's been very rare that you told me I was wrong.
Yeah.
It's been very rare, but sometimes you'll be like, bitch, no.
Like, I see what they saying, but,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But we built that trust, and after a while, and it's like, I think I definitely trust you as a friend. I love you a lot, and, I'm rocking with you till the wheels fall off.
Period.
Hence why I'm here. You know, I love
Yes,
these conversations.
girl.
I think this is a very organic one, and I love
It
you.
is.
And the sky's the limit. Fuck that.
And thank you for being here with me because I do know that you are in that moment.
I
You
am.
know,
Well,
Lena
no.
got homework assignments and everything to complete today, and she is here with me on this episode.
have
So
homework.
thank you, because I know she
do.
was like, "Look, bitch, I don't want to be here. I don't want to do it, but you know what?
That's not true.
I'm
did
gonna do it for you."
The last time she asked, I did say that.
No, y'all, and we gonna end it on here. This is a perfect fucking example of having your boundaries, setting them, and not letting anybody meaning your closest fucking friends and family. I asked her to come out and do a podcast episode, and she was just like, were you like, I'm not even gonna lie, like,
That's how I opened it up.
She was like, I'm not even gonna lie, like, I'm gonna be at home not doing nothing today, and I really, that's all I
I
plan to do.
I literally was like,
that's all I plan to do, and I respected it. I said, you know what? I wish I could be at home not doing shit
it was
too.
like, it was like the last week in June or like the first week, like or like
it
the
was
first
like one of those last episodes, and he was just like, I can't do it with you.
Yeah, and it was
I ain't
like
gonna be doing shit, but like I don't want to do that either.
So my best friend's birthday is was Memorial Day this year. My birthday is 6 days later on June 3rd, and then I have a slew of like Gemini friends. So like I went from like Memorial Day weekend to my birthday weekend to one of my really good friends, Erica's birthday, and then I think I had like graduation parties and like another birthday party. And it was like that last week in June, and like I felt so depleted. Like I had nothing left to give.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, do you want to come do the podcast?" And I was like, "Ashley, I can't lie to you. Like I don't even want you to like look at my location because I'm gonna be at home on my couch."
Girl, and I be forgetting I got your location too.
That's good.
That's hilarious that you mentioned that.
I only use it in emergencies.
and that's
because I most likely. First, my mom doesn't even know she has my location, but that's for emergencies only.
Yeah. Yep. If you ever need to know.
Because could you imagine her just looking at my location and see me in the middle of the fucking Lake Michigan?
She was like, "Are you drowning?"
And last Sunday, my ass would have been out.
Damn it, drowning.
Okay, we gone. Bye.
All right, y'all. This was awesome. Again, thank you for being here with me. There could have been a million things you could have been doing or sitting at home chilling.
That's number one on my list always.
And you're here with me. So I appreciate you.
Of course.
And thank you.
You're welcome.
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
Y'all better had enjoyed this episode.
Because, honey, it's been a lot going on.
Trials and tribulations.
Trials and tribulations. Literally, maybe we should name this episode Trials and Tribulations.
No, your babu like to be drunk.
I think that's the one. Y'all pray for my MacBook, and that's how we going to end it. If you've been here since day one, as always, I love you. Thank you if you're just now joining. Absolutely. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Go back and look at all of our other episodes. We're at episode 13 today. You got 17 more to catch up on and keep you busy throughout the week. But yeah, if I can leave you guys with something today, create your boundaries and don't be afraid to create those boundaries. And make sure you're surrounding yourself with people who can understand and value the things that you are, trying to accomplish. There's nothing wrong with it. Stillness is okay.
Mm-hmm. And don't be afraid to. Don't be afraid to share.
Don't be afraid to share.
And that's for me.
Don't be afraid
personally,
to share.
Because I don't share shit.
Yeah.
I share lies sometimes, and hopefully the lie get out.
Yeah. You like just say out loud.
Yeah, I love for the lie to get out.
And be like, ha, psych your mind.
Yeah.
Make your booty shine.
Because y'all don't even know for real I'm married with 2 kids.
And we're done with that. I hope you guys enjoyed yet another episode of the 312 podcast. I thank you. I love you. And let's continue creating boundaries, y'all. Let's do this. So until next time. Bye. Bye.